Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about Alexis for sure.
Hi, Girl World. My name is Izzy. I am a long-time Girl World lurker, and I have been a silent lurker for a long time. The recent drama has been off the wall crazy, I feel like, and I have a lot of comments about it that I haven't heard a lot of reaction channels talk about. I know this tea is cold. This happened a while back, but I'm still trying to figure out how to make videos and stuff, so please bear with me. The reason that I finally decided to make a video is because even though crazier things have happened in Girl World, I feel like Amberlynn is blaming a lot of her actions, a lot of the way that she treats people on her BPD, and having BPD is sort of an excuse for her of being a bad person. I don't think that's fair, and I have a lot of comments about it. So, without a further introduction, let's just get into the video.
How does Mama Lynn feel about the past few days? She feels bad for me, obviously. She doesn't like seeing me hurt. Um, I try not to bother her with all of this though, because like my mom considers herself an empath, so like I don't want to like hurt her.
Girly Pop, fix your face. Why would you say it like that? Why would you say that your mom considers herself an empath? Is she not, in your opinion?
What happened with Alexis? Well,
Look at that face. Did y'all catch that eye roll? She's actively thinking of what lie she's gonna feed us. What is gonna get them on my side? That's what she's thinking right now.
Alexis and I have been, I might cry.
I do have to hand it to our girl. She can squeeze out a tear. She can. But where she fails, unfortunately, Amber, your face fails you. It gives you away. You are so happy to be deceiving us, that we are on your side because you're squeezing out tears, you're managing it. And it's all over your face how happy you are.
We've just really been there for each other. Like I could call her literally anytime.
And you take full advantage of that, don't you, Amber? You are constantly calling your friend, relying on her for emotional support, but not always being reciprocal of that. Because that is what we hear from Alexis later on this live stream. So no, I wouldn't say you and Alexis have a really good friendship because at least one of you is not a very good friend.
Through our year of our friendship, I have accepted all of the things that she's done, whether I've agreed or I haven't agreed. Like there has been things that she's done that I have not agreed with, obviously.
You sure are doing a lot of eye rolling for someone that is quote unquote very sad for what she's going through with her friend. But that aside, what's obvious? What have you obviously not agreed with? I mean, what she's doing now? Because you've been very vocal about that. Or are we supposed to read between the lines and think that Alexis is this awful person that does awful things and that you haven't agreed with them because you are a good person that doesn't agree with awful things? But we all know that that's not true, right, Miss Homewrecker Burrito?
And every single person I've ever spoken to while being friends with her, she has not liked. She has not liked them at all. She's wanted me to stop talking to them, and she's always had valid reasons. I'm not going to lie to you.
I will say that it is a little bit strange that Alexis has wanted Amberlynn to break up with every single partner that she's had since she's known her. But then right after, Amber herself says that Alexis has valid reasons. So why would this time be any different? And I'll tell you why. It's because Amberlynn does not value the opinion of anyone but herself. She's the smartest, most empathetic, best person she knows. So she's gonna let you have your very wrong opinion, but at the end of the day, Amber knows best.
But this time, I don't really know what happened because the things that she has, like what she said online and what she said to Jordy, like isn't true.
The faces kill me, you guys. I mean, look at that face. Would that face lie to you? Amber, name one thing that is verifiably false that Alexis has said, and then we're going to need you to come with proof because Alexis has provided plenty of receipts to either verify what she is saying or denounce what you are lying about.
And I would try to talk to her in private, and she still just didn't explain it to me.
Without having heard their conversation, I bet that I can accurately describe what happened. Alexis explained to her that she doesn't like Tommy because of what Tommy is like, and we all know what Tommy is like, but that is not what Amberlynn wants to hear right now. She is happy with Tommy. She never wanted to break up with Tommy. She doesn't care that she is what she is, and she wants everyone around her to just participate in her delulu. But since Alexis is not falling in line and she's actually trying to be a good friend to Amberlynn, Amberlynn deflects. She lies, she manipulates, she points the finger at Alexis and says, "What, you've done just as bad as me. You're not this great person, my savior. I'm actually the better friend because I support you in all the decisions, even when I disagree." Amberlynn, you're showing your true colors. You're a really, really bad friend.
Like, and the things that she would say, like, genuinely just made me feel like I wasn't like worthy of love. And it's like, I don't want to like go into detail because it's like
I'm making it up as I go, and I don't think I can come up with something believable right now.
I don't want Alexis knows everything about me. Like, I don't want her to like come for me, and that's scary. Like, she knows a lot of my secrets.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is why she's doing all of this. She is scared to death that Alexis is going to spill all of her tea. She does not care about Alexis. I don't think that she ever really did, even if they had like a fun friendship. I don't think she cares about Alexis. I don't think she cares about anybody except herself. And that is what she is out here doing. She is out here protecting her image. She is getting out in front of all the information that Alexis may spill in the future.
She was my best friend. Like, she was my journal that like talked back to me.
I wish I could say that I can't believe that someone would express themselves like this about another person. I know she's like trying to be this quirky girl that just says like quirky little things, but it shows so much of how she views people. This is her friend of a year that she shared deep, dark secrets with, that she has kept a relationship, a long distance relationship with, and at some point they were even romantically involved. And you view her as an inanimate object that talks back to you? That is absolutely wild.
This whole thing like has really messed with mine and Tommy's mental health. During that, Tommy has requested some space from me. Like, she needed time to herself. And that's normal.
Please, Amberlynn, tell us more about what you deem normal.
Me having BPD, sometimes when I'm told, I just need a little bit of space, I don't know why, but I tend to freak out.
Well, Amber, if you actually cared about your BPD diagnosis in more than just using it as an excuse, you would know why. You would know that this is often a symptom that people with BPD do go through, and you would be able to warn your partners that, hey, there's some things you really should try to navigate in a different way with me because I have BPD and I'm probably not going to take that well.
Alexis considered Tommy needing space as like emotional abuse. And I'm like, that is not the way that I see it at all.
Listen, I was not there, so all I can do is speculate here at my speculation station. And I'm about to do that. So all that I'm saying, I don't know these people. It's just speculation. But knowing what we know of Tommy, I do think that part of her game is to emotionally play with her partners. And I will say partners and not the other V word because I don't want to get in trouble. Now, Amber, I know that you're Delulu, but I also know that you're not a dummy, okay? You're not a dumb. You know what your partner is. There is proof of her being that online. And I know that you don't buy the story that it was just for money, but you have decided to stay with this person. So please excuse me if I don't believe you when you say that she was not being emotionally abusive.
Me and Alexis have had moments in the past where, like, I feel like maybe a little slightly unheard. Like, I love Alexis. I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad about her. I'm just not.
That face when you know you la. Girl, you're not unheard. She's not participating in your delulu. She's actually telling you the truth, and you hate that. And you didn't sit there and completely talk bad about her, but you did take so many jabs at your friend, at your so-called best friend of a year, and we caught them all, girly.
Amber, you have been bamboozled by Alexis. You deserve better. I don't want to think of it like that at all.
But I do want you to think of it that way. I mean, isn't Alexis so awful for doing this? She lied to me for a year, pretended to be my friend, and now look what she's doing.
I have told her countless times how happy Tommy makes me feel. Like, I genuinely have not been this happy in a relationship before, like, ever. And I've never felt this comfortable. And someone said I feel like this is a troll. I promise this is not a troll.
Homegirl, your whole life is a troll. I'm not trying to sound like a mean girl, but Miss Ma'am, maybe happiness and comfort isn't what you should be looking for in a relationship. Maybe happiness and comfort is what you should be finding within yourself. So then maybe you'll be able to find a good partner, unlike the ones you've been cycling through for the past few years. Those relationships just scream desperation. And follow me on this. You're so desperate to find love because you don't love yourself. And maybe you would love yourself if you actually worked on your mental health and the way that you treat people, i.e., not treating them like journals that talk back to you or your emotional support animals.
And it's like, I want to be able to, like, explain my side of things and stuff, but, like, I don't want to, like, share Alexis's stuff.
Be so for real right now. You can literally do that. You can literally do that, but that's not what you want. What you want is to be able to control the narrative and the way that people view you. And I do have to say, really piss poor job doing that on this live stream. You came off really, really bad.
Why is Alexis upset with you? I'm so confused. I genuinely don't know.
And I genuinely don't care.
Alexis wants you. I don't think that's the case.
I cannot with her. Look at that face. She loves this.
Like, Alexis has a partner that she is speaking to and that she is, you know, in love with, quote unquote. So
one thing about Amber is she's never going to take the high road. Okay, why would she? She's wearing the wrong shoes. She's always going to get that jab in. She's always got to stick it to whoever she's met at the moment. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's a partner, a friend, it doesn't matter. She can't help herself, but she doesn't want to help herself. It makes her feel good to put others down.
I haven't trash talked you, so I expect the same respect. Don't be shady. Wish you the best regardless. If that really is you, I won't trash talk you. I just don't think it was fair what you did. Like, the things that you said to Jordy, like, you knew what that would do to me. Like, you knew how that would make me feel.
All aboard the manipulation station. First up on our tour is guilt and shame. Compliments of conductor Amberlynn Reed.
Like, genuinely, like, why can't I just be happy, you know?
Because your happiness depends on an alleged feeder. Your friend is just saying what we're all thinking. And she knows more than us. She knows more intimate details about your relationship than we do. So in a way, she has validated the internet's worries about your new relationship.
I mean, everyone loves money.
No, honey. Not everyone loves money. I can see how it's easy to make that mistake when you yourself are willing to sell out your dignity, your self-respect, other people for money. Everyone needs money, but not everyone loves money. That's a you problem.
You're scared of her exposing you. No, exposing is such like a, that's not the right word for it. I'm scared of, like, times where I was vulnerable to her, I'm scared of those moments being revealed to the public. Absolutely. Not like exposing, like, oh, we have tea, Amberlynn's such a bad person.
Amber, Alexis doesn't need to expose that you're a bad person. You do a great job doing that yourself.
Stop trusting people who contact you online. That is actually officially a thing that I am beginning today. Like I just feel like I'm done with like friendships. I'm done with like
She can't even finish her thought. It's all about ripping Alexis to shreds. She's such a bad person. What about your current girlfriend? You met her online and the most vile crap was exposed of her online. But sure thing, Amber. I'm sure you'll be more careful going forward.
therapy will help with BPD. I know. I probably should do something about that.
But she will absolutely not do anything about it. She will not seek help. And do you know why? She loves this life. She loves being able to eat whatever she wants. She loves the attention she gets online. And she loves getting a fat paycheck for doing absolutely nothing. She is not going to change.
Alexis was not your friend. I've also had a lot of people say that to me because, like, people are like, if Alexis was your friend, why couldn't she just do this in private? Like, why did she have to make it public? Why did she have to go to a reaction channel?
Historian, mark this in the notes. I'm about to be nice to Amberlynn Reed. She does have a point here. I do believe this should have been handled privately. Alexis should have talked to her about this privately. However, I do believe Alexis says she tried to talk to Amberlynn privately, but we see this later in the live stream. She's just such a frustrating person to talk to. I believe Alexis is at her wit's end, and that's why she went public.
Something I'm curious about too.
Now, I've been pretty harsh with our girl, and I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt here and say that she might actually not know why this is happening because she just doesn't care to know, and she doesn't care to see anything from a different perspective.
Is Alexis blocking you Becky's fault? Probably. Just kidding. Calm down.
This made me rage, but it also made me laugh out loud.
I'm over friends.
Yeah, now that you have a girlfriend. But what happens when you two have a fight, which you will inevitably have? Are you going to be over friends then, Amby?
And it's like, even if I, like, everyone's telling me to get therapy, and it's like, even if I did, like, you guys never believed I was even in therapy when I was in therapy. And I was in therapy for like a hot minute, and it helped me so freaking much.
When? Brother, when? I'm going to need you to provide receipts of when it helped you so much, because we have not seen that. In fact, we have seen you get progressively worse.
My whole life I was in therapy, like on and off, just constant. And I never found a therapist that I like really jived with until my last therapist. And it's like, I feel like I'm never going to find that again. I've never done actual therapy for BPD, and that scares me.
I mean this in the softest love kind of way, but you should be scared, Amber. You should be very scared that you have not worked on yourself, have no desire to work on yourself, and have allowed yourself to go down a path towards someone that allegedly is going to make your life a whole lot worse.
Like, you guys were like, Amberlynn is so boring. We need side characters. And then, like, overnight, it's like Tommy, Alexis, Erica, Brittany. Like, what is happening?
Girl, you tell us. Is this orchestrated? Are you behind the scenes pulling the strings? Who talks about their life like that?
That doesn't make sense. She was going to spill the tea regardless if I said Erica's name or not.
Somebody sound the alarm. I am actually on Amber's team with this one. I have very strong negative thoughts about both Valentine and her wife. This video is already too long, so I won't go into it here, but if you want, I can talk about it in a different video if that's something that you would be interested in listening to.
So the plan is to ignore your BPD. Why does it matter if we know you're in therapy? No, I don't want to ignore it. I don't plan on it either.
You mean you don't plan to keep ignoring it, right? because it's been years.
Don't send her genuine super chats, guys. She doesn't care. I do care. I genuinely do.
Money, money, money. That's what she cares about. That's what she genuinely cares about.
Erica didn't respect her marriage, so why would you? Yeah. You knew she was a cheater and stayed with her. Yeah.
Amber genuinely cracks me up.
Amber, check out the DBT therapy book for BPD. Where do I find it? I will totally, I love to read. So I will totally read it.
She totally won't.
Thinking about it now, I'm like, why didn't I break up with her? I really do. Like, I stay with someone no matter what the hell they put me through. I just like stay with them.
I'm speechless. I can't believe that someone would come to this realization and not take a look at their current partner. And I do think this is why it is hard to feel bad for Amber. She knows better. She knows better, but she doesn't do better.
That's situations where I'm like, okay, my BPD is a little bit better because I feel like truly years ago, I would have blew up that phone like you've never seen. Like you've never seen.
This is an epic display of Delulu. She is talking about Valentine and saying how she feels like she's in a better place because she didn't blow up her phone whenever she found out about her having a wife. You've never met this woman in person. Years ago, you were in a years-long relationship with enter living girlfriend here. That is why you acted different. You felt more ownership over the person you were living with, your partner of years, than someone you met online that you have never met in person. Yeah. Duh.
The DBT skills workbook is free online. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Have you been watching Life Plus Cindy?
You don't really need my commentary here, do you? I just wanted to include the clip because it's just such a clear, flagrant disrespect towards her viewers. They're sending in money to tell her these things. She does not care, y'all. She does not care.
In your opinion, who's the worst YouTube reactor? I don't watch all of them, so I wouldn't really be able to tell you, but based off of the ones that I've watched recently, definitely Jordy. Like the fact that like he opened his platform for Erica and Brittany and wouldn't open it for me, the very person that like he constantly talks about, like he wouldn't give me that like just tiny bit of like space to just like share my side. And his excuse was, I don't know what she's gonna say. Like, I just want to be careful because she might say the wrong thing and I might get my live stream taken down. I've done YouTube for 11 years. I know what to say and what not to say. I wouldn't have disrespected your channel.
I don't know about that, Amber. We all remember the live stream with Destiny, where you said very derogatory things about Destiny and her family members. Now, I don't think you have any dirt on Jordy, so I don't think you would attack him in that way. But why should Jordy trust his channel to someone that has proven themselves so untrustworthy?
But that's fine. I'm glad I got to do it on my channel because just because I'm glad I did. So you made the right choice.
Smugglin has entered the chat. Tell us why, Amber. Why? Why are you so happy you got to do it on your channel? Don't worry, we all know why. It's the money. It's all the money you made. We know that you will sell out your soul, your privacy, your health, your partners, anything for a fat paycheck. And you got that this time around, didn't you? Selling out this very negative situation with your friend and with your partner and with your ex-partner, Valentine. You've made a lot of money, haven't you? Doing absolutely nothing but sitting in front of a camera, all while acting like a victim. So really, it's a win all around for Amber.
He gets off on like the drama between me and Alexis. He just hated Alexis, wanted nothing to do with her. And then all of a sudden, messaging her in private and like talking about it. And I'm just like,
wait, people actually put in work for the money that they get? I think you're projecting, Amber, when you say that Jordy gets off on the drama between you and Alexis. No, honey, I think that's you. Also, Jordy does not have a dog in this fight. To him, it's a job. You are the one that have made it your job to mix your life with the internet. That's on you.
Do you like salty crab? No, this is salty crab's fault, actually, because it makes no sense. Like, why would you dox somebody? Like, all I said was a name, and then here you go with, well, here's Erica's Instagram, everyone. Go have a field day. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, if I would have done that, people would have came for me. Like,
If you were expecting Amberlynn to take accountability for essentially doxing Valentine, I don't know why. Nothing is ever her fault, even when it is.
okay, Alexis, I'm not going to sit here and text you, actually. Like, I know you're watching me right now, and I just want to let you know that, like, what you've done, you've hurt me. Like, genuinely hurt me.
Okay, I'll be nice. I do believe Amber is hurt. I do believe that Alexis did hurt her feelings, and she feels betrayed by Alexis talking to Jordy.
I don't even want to be friends with people anymore because of you. You freaking ruined that for me. Like, you've tainted it.
Why do you make it so hard to be on your side, girl? She is essentially saying that all the bad things in her life are happening because Alexis talked to Jordy. The reason she's depressed, the reason her and Tommy broke up, the reason that she can no longer trust people and have friends, all because Alexis talked to a reaction channel. All because her friend was trying to help her. It is so vile, in my opinion, to put all of that on your friend who also has mental health problems when a lot of your issues existed before Alexis and before she talked to Jordy.
If Alexis wants to talk to me, like, shouldn't she do that in private?
Yes, Amber, she should. But you know how you get her to? You don't go on the internet and get validated for your opinions. You actually set a boundary and say, I'm only going to talk about this in private with you.
Okay, so what's going on with Alexis is that she hurt my feelings by publicly talking about something that shouldn't have been public, and also that isn't true.
Girl, I'm gonna need you to pick one. Is it not true, or should it have been kept private? Because why would you have to keep it private if it's not true? It makes no sense, girl. You're telling on yourself.
I'm that girly pop that when I'm like nervous as fuck or like scared, I can't eat.
I had to include this because I thought it was hilarious, but unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to end the video here. It is almost a 30-minute video, and I haven't even gotten to the call with Alexis, which is the juiciest part of the live stream. I just had a lot of comments, and I felt like I needed to say them all. If you have any comments that you feel need to be heard, go ahead and share them down below. Also, if you're interested in a part 2, I am working on that now, and I do plan on putting that out maybe next week. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss my part 2 to this video. Also, if you made it to this part of the video, the end, thank you so much. I hope I gave you a few laughs, and I will see you again real soon. Bye!